Dogecoin's price action has seen little drama in the past week as the correction in the general market continues, with most cryptocurrencies consolidating. A lot of people are hoping that the revival would start from Dogecoin's corner. Expectations are set up and aimed for a potential rise to some of its previous highs or hit a new all-time high altogether. Today on Crypto Fox, we'll be looking at Dogecoin's price analysis. If this is your first time on the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on post notifications. Don't forget you can join our free Discord group via the link in the description for daily signals and a community of like-minded traders and investors. And now you can support us on Patreon. We have several packages you can choose from according to your particular investment goals. And we have a special offer for our first 100 members, only $9.99 for VIP access on Discord, which gives you exclusive benefits far beyond the free features. Be sure to check out the links in the video description and in the pinned comment. Many had clamored and expected that it would happen earlier than this. Last month was not a pretty one for Dogecoin or any other cryptocurrency for that matter. June also held its own bit of hope with movements on the Dogecoin and Bitcoin charts to 44 cents and $40,000 respectively. The gain garnered by Dogecoin in that window could not be sustained as selling pressure spiked again and then a dip to 32 cents resulted. The fickle nature of the crypto market's volatility has never been more apparent, as all of Dogecoin's gains accrued since April have virtually been lost in the correction in the weeks that preceded the general depression of the crypto industry. It had slipped from 71 cents on the 8th of May to about 40 cents, but then it managed to climb back up to 53. It consolidated for a while there, and the first indicator of the impending bearishness of the entire market started off. Dogecoin failed to respond to the dip by acting independently of the general market in the first few days. Selling pressure diminished its value significantly, and it couldn't sustain that price action, and it soon joined its counterparts and dramatically slipped down to 43 cents, before breaking the support level at 40 cents to settle at around 35 cents. Since then, we keep seeing the coin testing different support levels at the 30 cents price range. This led to many people suggesting that a move below 30 cents could be possible, even in the short-term price charts stretching to the long term. Something big had to happen to stop the crazy sellout that ensured the coin kept dipping. However, the measures by people to capitalize on the falling prices to buy the coin at a lower price saw a gradual decrease in selling pressure to set the stage for buyers to up the ante in return for a smooth transition back to the uptrend. But it's not been enough to make any meaningful impact that will get the price action riding the wave trend line to the moon. Currently, great anticipation has been placed on the off chance the coin could return back to 50 cents and a growth of about 75%. This would ultimately put the coin back in the green zone and out of the blocks of bearish trading. Sure, there would be nothing better than for that to happen as an outcome. Many people who had bought the coin at 60 cents and above definitely would not find it a pleasant experience, all the while the dip persists. Unless the person is a committed hodler for the long term. Short traders are rampant and they would like to benefit from even the slightest price action of Dogecoin. Therefore, if any short trader opted to buy Dogecoin at 60 or 70 cents, but then this kind of situation happens, it would be heartbreaking, especially if they were waiting for one quick surge to double their earnings. Short traders naturally become hodlers while they spend time waiting to reclaim their entry point and maybe some gains to recover a sort of reward for their wait. Some traders can be so desperate, and because they can't wait for any length of time, they even sell off at a loss just to withdraw their investments. Whether we like it or not, these people are everywhere in the crypto market and waiting while we watch our favorite currencies grow with time. Getting back on track, we don't know how long it would take Dogecoin to recover its bullish outlook. Sure, it could take a while, but we can't really predict any degree of time. Dogecoin has surprised us before, and it could happen once again. According to analysis by FX Street, Dogecoin price has been holding the January rising trend line and the 10-week SMA throughout 2021, despite the noteworthy corrections. Since April, the token-specific price tendencies of Doge have negatively correlated with Bitcoin on the weekly chart. However, the last time there was a negative correlation, it was followed by a remarkable Doge rally of 2,800%. Can we expect such an advance again? Dogecoin price looked primed for a new rally to the all-time high on June 4th, after consecutive days of double-digit returns that propped Doge on top of the rising 50-day SMA. It ended a multi-week descending channel. Like May, Dogecoin's price turned lower again in June within the confines of a new descending channel that has carried Doge below the January rising trend line and the important 10-week SMA, a moving average the digital asset has held since October of 2020. Thus, Dogecoin's price is in a technically precarious position. However, it's interesting to note that the Doge USD pair is flashing a negative correlation with the Bitcoin USD pair on the weekly chart for the first time since November of 2020. Once the negative correlation turned positive in November 2020, Doge went on to gain 2,800%. It could signal a bountiful return for Dogecoin's price in the months ahead. The negative correlation lasted about 4 weeks in November 2020. Based on that precedent, the current negative correlation could extend another 2 or 3 weeks before a flip to a positive correlation. On the downside, a close below 29.5 cents may unleash a new wave of heavy selling that would target the May 19th low of 19.5 cents, communicating a 30% loss from the current price. Unless a significant wave of buying pressure overtakes Dogecoin's price, the digital token will close today below the trend line and 10-week SMA. Yet the official change in trend doesn't guarantee significant losses moving forward, as the negative correlation with Bitcoin could tell that higher prices are only a few weeks away if the 2020 precedent repeats. According to the chart, the Dogecoin price pattern is still pretty much in the red and some ways below the upper green channel that would indicate a bullish outlook. The price level at 50 cents remains the resistance to break and a bit to recover and return to the upside, and probably a new all-time high above 71 cents. The first resistance it has to break through is at 40 cents, and the second is at 45 cents before getting beyond 50. It could, however, clear these hurdles in one clean move, but this would be a rather explosive move, uncharacteristic of a recovery. According to CoinGape, Dogecoin is unstable at 31 cents, but looking to gather momentum to go on the uptrend. But it has run into a resistance at the 50 SMA on the daily chart. It's still in a seller-dominated market, and if it doesn't get out of this zone, a recovery is not likely in the short term. Its movement from here on has no defined direction, which means that consolidation might continue for longer. On the downside, it is treading close to support at 30 cents. It's the only thing in the way to a loss towards 24 cents. It was suggested that a daily close above 50 SMA could attract buyers to return to the Doge market. If buying pressure were to increase, it could be the slingshot that gets it to a new height. In that case, it could meet a resistance at 35 cents, and if it could break through, it could reach a height of about 40 cents. Dogecoin's price may rise and fall over the dip due to volatility and peculiar cases such as the one that Dogecoin is entangled in now with full Elon Musk support. While it might seem like it would be a tough break right now, as it has failed to pump significantly, people are still looking to see it rise to a new all-time high. But Dogecoin will come out fine eventually, irrespective of how the situation turns out, and it will definitely gather momentum. Analysts are divided on whether it will rise on an uptrend or break the support level and fall to a new support level at 30 cents before beginning a gradual steady rise back up to 50. It's not expected to stop there, but to aim for a new high of about 80 cents, establishing two support levels, with one at 50 and the other at 45 cents. If it hits 45 cents on the second support line, it's assumed that the crypto's price trend will rise slowly but steadily to consolidate at around 60 cents. It will rise from then on to the $1 mark or even higher, up to $2. If you're a Dogecoin hodler, your heart is in the right place, as we hope to see our much-loved Dogecoin set the pace for other altcoins in the crypto market. There are so many Dogecoin ripoffs in the market today trying to replicate Dogecoin's incredible price action. This means that Dogecoin has become a model meme that will be worth looking up to by all. The journey has been epic so far, and it will continue to be so. There's an inherent need to sensitize people about the reason they should buy a crypto in Dogecoin's position. You really can't afford to get it wrong. You could be missing out on the opportunity of a lifetime. What's more to say, really? If you're curious, you can ask questions. Do your own research. Things that will come out great tend to go through extremely rough and discouraging conditions at first. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on post notifications. Don't forget you can support us on Patreon and join our free Discord group via the links in the description. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Hollywood Carson.